like it up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. Through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we go. Through the highways, and on life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Going around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways. What a great song. What a great day. What a great morning, man. I hope you people are having a beautiful morning. I'm having a lot of light issues over here, but my son put the damn air on Antarctica, so I'm a little cold, so I had to put this hoodie on. What's up, everybody? I hope you're having a great day. Let me see if this does anything. Yeah, there you go. It's a little better. Michael Mormile, Celia, Rabbits, Kingston, Hardwire. What's up, brother? Emerald, hope you're having a great day. Sessa, my big bro. Prayers as always. That's the big dog. BB from VA and Kate. I'm so sorry. UK from Kate. UK Kate. I didn't shout you out last time, and I'm so sorry. I apologize. Thank you for always coming by. All right, let's get the bad part out of this Try Harder Tuesday out of the way. There's two parts to this, a good part and a little bit of a big part. Let me tell you once and let me tell you again to all you clowns out there and you content creators, man, you're going to have to try harder too. Because if you think talking about me, talking about my family, I'm talking to all you clowns. You know who I'm talking to. If you think that I'm talking to, I probably am. To all you fake tough guys, all you guys that hate rats, that love rats, whatever you do in your life, you're not pushing positivity. You think you're going to get me to come out of my character and talk about people and say names and do this and that? No, I don't need to do that. That was code when he was a greenhorn in this. So look, you're wasting your time. Whatever you feel about me, you're entitled to. But that doesn't make it true. And to be honest, I really don't care, man. Do what you do. We have good people here that want to come here and have a good show. People talk about things and go back and forth with each other and have good topics. No bullshit. None of curse. There we go. But you know what I mean? It's the same crap. Like you guys are the same guys that are going to try to tell somebody about somebody else or, oh, we got to mess the show up. We got to do this and that. It's not going to work. So anyway, with that being said, try harder next time. So the second part of this try harder is I really mean this because I think that we're missing a little beat here. When I do positivity and I do these shows and everybody's in here, we're on a good note. I think what we don't as people have to realize is just because you're going positive doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be easy journey. You're going to encounter and come up against people who are going to not feel the same. Their opinions are going to be, to them, I guess, valid, but they're going to be voiced. And when you voice that, you got to distinguish how you're going to go. Because let me tell you something. People prey on weak people. That's just reality. So like I told you, how you got to do it is the quickest way is disengage these people, right? disarm them. Let them know that there's nothing that can really get you worked up or excited. And how you do that is just try not to answer to these people. But nobody said it's going to be easier, man. You have to work harder. You have to be stronger. You have to be more insightful and more wise and more observant, because a lot of things come to you, especially when you're encountering a new thing like social media, YouTube, or whatever. You're going to meet people and think people have your best intentions. And some guys really, look at the knuckleheads I was around. I mean, who would ever think these guys would turn out like that? But, you have to be careful and you have to try harder, man. You got to really, really, really do your thing the way you want it. And real tough guys, man. I mean, most of the guys that I know that are tough, Sess is a tough guy. He's here, 60-some bare knuckle fights, never talks about it, doesn't act that way, doesn't promote himself that way. They're the guys I was raised around. People projecting who they are, telling you how bad they are. But when you have that, you have to try harder and you have to go harder, because nothing's going to be easy, man. You got people lying about you, talking crap about you, and you have to maintain this objective. Well, the thing is, without cursing or sounding like you don't know what you're doing or sounding like a punk yourself, you just really don't pay them no mind, man. It's not really, really worth it. These people are going to fade. Maybe not tomorrow, but eventually they will. But you as a person have to give it everything you've got, man. You can't do half-ass crap. You can't come in this thing called life and think that you're going to just sail by with no resistance or take the path of least resistance. Doesn't work that way, because every time that you put yourself out there that way, especially in a good sense, you're going to have 10 people trying to knock you down because they don't like that. And you have to keep moving, man. Nobody said this crap was going to be easy. Amanda, hope you're having a great day. Lance, what's up, brother? I like this one. Bro, what's crazy, man? All these dudes over here, every biker up here, man, in Philly, they all loaded them dudes had they have the thing on their vest. That's a good patch to have, man. Opinions are like, hey. Kingston, you're awake this morning. BB from VA. Michael Moorma, I'm glad to see you, brother. Lance, what is up, man? Yeah, but the thing is, Kingston, what I'm gonna be honest though, bro. Even though we give everybody a chance, man, when you try to when you go hard at these people, man, or they go hard at you, you have to be 2 steps ahead, man, which meaning that now I know the internet, I wouldn't give anybody the benefit of the doubt, man. So that just goes to show that even at 51 or a couple of years since I've been on here, you see life different, man. You're learning every day. Nobody's going to sit there and just skate through life with no obscurity, no bull crap. I mean, that's just resistance, man. That comes from haters, people who don't like. Oh, BB from VA, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And I like to say a little prayer for my boy Sessa. If you guys don't mind, I don't have to get into what it's about. I just want to send my boy a shot so he knows that we're thinking about him. Dear God, Heavenly Father, I ask you to watch over my brother, keep him safe, him and his family in this time. I ask you to let him understand that everything's going to be all right, and this too shall pass. In your name, amen. That's my own thing, man. I'm a God-fearing man. I don't fear men. I fear God. You know what I mean? And Sessa needs that right now. His family's going through a little bit of a situation. Nothing big, but he'll be all right. And his family will be okay because they too are resilient. JJ, I hope you're having a great day. So what I'm saying is, just because you're up here and you think that it's going to be easy, or you think life is going well for you, that nothing's going to be hard, man, you're out your rabbit mind. Rabbits, that's no dig to you. No, seriously, man. Just even a little something like that, like dropping yourself down to a level to where you can pray for your good friend to make sure him and his family's okay. That to me is not being a punk. That to me is being a friend. That to me is having a heart. That to me is wanting to share your spiritual with somebody else. And if you have that, you should do that. And you should never run away from who you are. That means trying harder. You got to always look in this world, in this day and time. Do we have to stay guarded? Yes. Can you be yourself? Yes. Is there a lot of backlash? Yes. But in time, do people fade away from you, the negative? Dang on straight. But it takes a long time for that, especially up here when you see all this bull crap and these people telling stories and tales and acting like they're somebody who they're not. Thanks, Hardwire. I appreciate that. My thing is this. Kingston, now you're ready. I'll send it to you right now. The thing with me is I don't really necessarily think I'm anything or better than nobody. I know who I am. I know where I come from. And I know that I am a God-fearing man. I know I am God's son. I know that the faith thing for me is maybe a little different for other people. But that never ever made me feel like I'm better than somebody. I know more than somebody. Treat people like crap. See, it's hard to treat people good because you don't get that back. But don't let that discourage you, man. Stay being who you are. Like, I'm going to be honest. Last night, I stopped at Jules for a minute. I seen her little thing. I had no clue what the hell was going on in Jules' chat, but I just wanted to stop. But Jules said something the other day, that joke that was pretty funny. And I look and I'm like, people said, oh, yeah, you're laughing. Somebody sent me a message. You're laughing at people. Listen, I've been the topic of a conversation where people bash me and my family for months, man. Don't even know me, never met me, talking bad about me. And I never, ever would answer anybody because it's not what life's about. But what I'm trying to say is in Kingston, perfect timing.
Howdy, what's good, buddy? Good morning.
Listen, seriously, hi, Snurk. Don't you feel that you have to go harder when you're living right and you're trying to be a better person, man? Don't you think it's 10 times harder?
Ooh.
Look, he's got the banana. Where's the bacon, egg, and cheese at, bro?
Nah, not today. Trying to get back on a healthy tip for this.
Trying to do right. Don't you think it's a lot harder, man? Honestly.
Well, yeah, it seems like a lot of things will pop up out of the blue when you're, it's almost like mini quizzes and mini tests throughout whatever you're trying to do. It's kind of like something will get thrown in it to kind of shade you from continuing positive, but you just got to keep working through it,
Yeah, man. And I've heard something that Hardwire said on Mike's ball when he was on the show with Mike. Mike was asking him questions, and I liked what he talked about, man. I like the fact that he understood the brotherhood. He understood that, where he came. He was in different clubs. He earned it. He had to do his thing, however, but he understood the road. He understood that some clubs, the way they're viewed, what's going on, and like the whole thing to where like being a biker doesn't mean you got to be an asshole is what I'm getting at. So like, why in life do regular people have to be that way? Why do you got to be a prick, man? How does that make your day go easier? How does that day, like being nasty to people and treating people like crap? I don't understand how that makes you, like I see these people, yeah, they got views, but that's not really a view or a like, or you're getting people that are
it's not a thorough one,
Yeah, they're respecting your bull crap and your drama, man. That's I don't understand. I really don't. But for me, I know that I got to go 10 times harder, man, because it'd be easy to come out here, especially after my mom died, man. I could be out here like, yo, hitting these dudes hard, but where does that get you at, man? Doesn't that make you just like them? It's the same thing. That's why I like the Joker, man. I like the Joker because that face says it all, and I love clowns. You're always putting a face on, and that's the truth. Like, doesn't make you weak. I've always had to for my kids, man. I couldn't let things get to me and let my kids see me break. So I put on a clown face or a Joker face and did what I have to do. But life is hard, man. And to be honest, when you think life finally going easy, that's when you got to double down and go 10 times harder, man, because it'll knock you off your square. You got to, remember who you are and where you come from and your surroundings, man. Because I don't know. Don't you feel the same way, bro?
Yeah, but the people that like to do that is because they're not getting shit done. They're not being positive. They're not following their track, and they're just trying to have people probably feel the same. That's how when people make fun of people, it's to bring them down to the level of how they're feeling and shit,
It's like, one thing I don't like, and
that's just
even with the clubs and all that, like especially in the biker world, bro. I'm not a racist. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you decide to do with your life. That's your business. Like even all that, like making fun of people and calling them like the R word or, making fun of people's looks. I've never been one to be that, man. Like, to me, that's never been a thing of mine. I never wanted that shit done to me. So I never wanted to be that way, to where a lot of people will do that in defense because they feel like if they put that out there, you know what I mean? That's kind of a defense mechanism, but it never works out that way. You know what I mean?
No, I hear you.
Yeah, bro, I'm with you, bro. And to be honest, you might not agree with me. Real quick, though, Hardwire. And I think that the club should make 2 or 3 clubs, man. Make a Midwest club, an East Coast club, and a West Coast club because the government's coming for the patch. My own opinion. I've been around it just because I ain't plugged in with a club. I've been around that shit, man, since I was 10 years old. I'm 51. That's 41 years, man, of, being around guys. Well, I was first around the 1%ers, but, I don't say as a tough guy. I say that just how I grew up. Them guys taught me a lot, man. And I probably owe a lot to a couple of them guys because there was guys that didn't want me to go that route. That really say, yo, this isn't it. It's changing, the brotherhood, this and that. And guys gave me a heads up at a young age to where I could have been there at 18 years old, man. You know what I mean? As soon as I was done high school. But anyway, to me, what I'm saying is, real quick, you have to be a strong person. You can't be weak, man. And if you are weak, like Sun Tzu, when you're weak, show strength. When you're strong, show that you're weak. Don't ever let somebody get that up on you to where they can get over on you, man. And people will get over on you. But a lot of this stuff could be avoided by watching who you let in, man. For real.
I saw I don't know who the guy was or what his channel was, but it was like a biker channel. I think from out in California. But it was a couple of days after the assassination attempt on Trump, and he basically got on his thing and was like, listen, wherever his rallies are or wherever he's
that's Sosta Ghost. Shout out to Sosta Ghost. He's a good dude. Yeah.
Well, he was saying that wherever it's going to be, that the bikers and the people should almost give him like, not a blockade, but kind of protect him wherever near you.
You don't remember when he ran the last time? Remember when they had bikers for Trump? They were all up and down.
Yeah,
but I think too, I think that's a great use of resources, man. Every rally, whatever state he's in, have a no-fly zone, meaning that there ain't no beef. As these guys are protecting the president, whatever clubs, no drama, no bull crap, man. There used to be a way that guys used to. I remember that there was different things. People would call when they go through a different neighborhood. If you ever see bikers and they wear the safety pin a certain way, that could show respect, like we're flying through, no drama.
Cool.
That was like a newer thing, but I don't know what they're doing now. But at the end of the day, you got to respect everybody, man. Even if you think somebody's nobody, a joke, a clown, remember, when you think of people like that you don't know and you judge them like that, when you put the energy out, it comes right back to you, man. So be careful. But like I said, try harder because you have to go harder. You can't look, once you get dug in and you say, all right, this is cool, I got it figured out. It's when everything's going to change, man. You always got to stay one up. And that's not just for other people. That's for your own being, man. Your own well-being and good. That's what I think because it's too much, bro. Like, you see this every day, man. You see these people that get reeled in and,
Have you been seeing any of the Senate or Congress stuff where they've been where they've been talking to the head of that lady? I forget what her name is.
I watched the whole thing yesterday.
Yeah, the lady who runs the Secret Service, and she's just like stonewalling, not answering any questions.
That's a good block. See, in show business, I'm learning when you do different segments, they call them blocks. We can call that the B block or C block. But no, C block is no good. We don't want any of that.
But yeah, crazy. No, but I just can't believe how she's just like not answering any questions.
No, well, let me ask you something, right? Since you brought it up. So here goes a president. I would say the same thing if it was Biden, whoever. Like,
right.
You got 10 days, you're interviewing people. You're telling me you don't know what happened. You guys don't know nothing. You're blaming it on local cops. You guys didn't secure the perimeter. They took agents off of Trump detail put him on Joe Biden because she needed more resources. Those Secret Service that were protecting Trump were Homeland Security guys. They're not used to the body. Like, if you seen when Trump put his head up, that short Secret Service lady, you should have never been able to see his face. Number one.
Of course not. I even made a Facebook post. I'm like, listen, I don't care if it's a guy or a girl, whoever is on that initial, like when he got shot and then they jumped to him, all those 5 or 6 Secret Service. I don't care if they're a guy or a girl. They need to be like at least his height or a few inches taller. You know what I mean?
But say even when they don't do that, right? Here's the thing too. Like, okay, say you guys want to have, you don't like Trump, you don't like this. Remember, man, when your Secret Service is weak, and look at the president, like they lied to us all this time. And to all you Democrats out there, because I could care what side you're on, you guys don't tell me and school me about what's right and wrong when you guys hid this guy's cognitive decline where he could have been getting help, getting treatment. I don't wish for my president to be a laughing stock, man. That lets other countries see our weakness. Right. They see the Secret Service. She doesn't know anything. She should be fired. But
crazy.
The far left, man, they're so intent on not letting, it's their life, man.
They'll go to any lengths. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I don't know how, like, even they say, oh, well, the cops on the outside, they saw the shooter and they were like kind of over the gutter looking on the building right then and there. So they should be like, communicating, hey, there's and there was just no communication.
Listen, the one cop went up and seen him and pulled his gun, and he turned his gun on the cop, and the cop went down the ladder.
Right then.
Okay, so right as that happens, it should be a whistle.
That's it.
Shooter on the roof. Shooter on the roof. Everybody go crazy. Who cares? That president Trump should have never came out, bro. He should have never been allowed on stage. But I know what that was. That's the deep state, man. They tried to take him out. That's my opinion, man. That's my opinion. And to be honest, we should all be ashamed because when you look at something like that, man, we're Americans as first, man. Like, right. That's why I liked yesterday when I saw this is the republic that I like in the democracy. You seen on that Foreign Relations Committee, whatever that was yesterday, when they were holding that chick accountable, they had all Democrats bashing this woman, all Republicans. Down the middle, there was no, oh, well, this, that, and the other thing. No, I love that, man.
Right. That's how it should be.
Me too, bro. That's why I never accepted it. That's why I never did the club thing. It's changed a lot now, but if you want to know the truth, Hardwire, there's a lot of guys up here that are in position. Sessa knows, and we all know all the same guys from here to Delaware, all tri-state area, all clubs, 1%ers, no percenters, and very respected, as I respect them. But that's why I never did it. I don't like egos, man. I'm not going to be around a bunch of dudes that think they're tough guys and never put work in. The same guys that talk tough and run their mouth, and when it's time to put in work at TCB, them dudes are the last ones. Like Little Dave and the other dude, the ex-Mongol. That shout out to them guys, the Mongols. I know a couple of them dudes. They're great dudes. I'm not saying this is tough guy. I'm just saying out of respect for the club. I'm saying Little Dave and that other dude, Doc Cavasso. These guys that are president, vice president, whatever they are, and their fight breaks out in a casino, these dudes are running, man. Like, while other dudes, like, I think even a prospect ran up on that. That's, that's just, I don't like the tough guy shit. I don't like bullies. I don't like none of that.
There's a lot of politics with that shit, too, guys who don't deserve to get up the chain, but because, someone.
Yeah, but remember this, man. Every time they put a guy out of a club out bad, you always got to remember that that's what whoever that decided to put. Like, I know a guy over here. I won't say names. Predominant club over here. This dude went and put a thing on a guy, and come to find out it was him. So he had these dudes. He had like 5, 6 dudes, good brothers, man, that went out bad. It's always what time of day that dude wakes up, if he's in a good mood, bad mood, and what he's really feeling, because it changes like that. It's hard. That's what I'm saying, man. If guys to be in the club and to really have that brotherhood, like, that's why I say, man, a lot of the clubs, my opinion, a lot of the other clubs, like the not 1%er clubs, man, some of them guys have some real brotherhood because there's no real hard, tough guy expectations, man. And I would love Hardwire's the kind of dude you want to be in a club with, man. Everything he stands for is what I do. Like, but I couldn't do it just for the simple fact that, that's Plus, when you got to do it, you got to give 110%.
Yeah. Oh,
So
yeah.
to me, if I couldn't do that, I would never, Yeah, I know that. I know
I
that.
heard the Secret Service told the local police who were supposed to be in that area to take a break and to go take lunch, and a bunch of them were literally at McDonald's when that all went down.
But here's the thing, though. Out of that whole trial, you didn't guess the one question, the most important question they asked, and she didn't have an answer. She said, did you read, because you're the head of the Secret Service, you don't know who read the perimeter? You didn't see all that, like the plan to go in before that? She said she didn't know anything.
She's supposed to,
Yeah, we're supposed to, you see her face? Like, we're supposed to believe you. Our trust is in somebody who can't even answer a question. I would say the same thing if it was Biden, man. Like, people don't realize, man, this thing called the government's been played like a joke, but you got to remember, man, these other countries, Russia, China, Iran, these third world countries, man, they're looking at us laughing. They're looking how to make a move. They're waiting for that window of opportunity. What are you going to do if North Korea hits Alaska and you got China? He tries to invade Taiwan. You got all your shit spread out. Like, to me, it's not a joke, man. We have to be more, and to be honest, even as a country, we have to do better, try harder, because when you don't, see, that's what we're getting like this, but
yeah, Trump means business. Like a lot of the other leaders, world leaders, they kind of respect Trump, or they at least fear him a
But I'm going to say something about Trump, and a lot of people ain't going to like this. Let me talk from an election point of view, because I don't care who people vote. I would vote for Trump, but I'm going to tell you right now, Biden is a disaster. Why is Trump not up 10 points, 15 points right now? You guys got to remember that. I don't look at this. Oh, I'm not on the Trump train like that. I don't believe in rhetoric and bullcrap. I look at the bullcrap. I look at the numbers, man. Trump should be up 15 points on this dude right now, man. So the only thing is that I think that Kamala, nobody likes her, bro. When she ran for president, she didn't get one delegate. Now all of a sudden she's the know all be all. They went to Biden and say, listen, bro, we got a ton of shit on you in 50 years. You're gonna play fair, or we're gonna expose your family. When Hunter goes to court, we're not gonna be there for him. Think about it.
Right.
So he gave up. He did it on Twitter. Like, he didn't even do it.
I saw a funny meme that was like, oh, Biden's going to be really upset like when he finds out that he dropped out of the race.
Imagine him waking up every day, getting ready to go to work, and then he's like, oh, I dropped out. But how are you? Wait, so he was unfit, and I don't care. I would say it's about a Republican. He's unfit to serve, to stand trial because of his mental cognitive, right? So now he's in a decline to run, and he can't win because of his health. He can't run for office. I keep getting all these cranks, man, from New York. I know who it is.
Put him on speaker on the show.
They don't say nothing. So what I'm saying is, like, how do you go from that to now all of a sudden, you just leave? Now you're still able to do the White House thing. Like, come on, bro. It's a joke. See, they think the American people are stupid. The American people got to see his health now.
Listen, and they got to see. This ain't nothing new. Like, this didn't happen overnight. We've been seeing this
Lisa Wigger
for years, and the left never cared or wanted to do nothing about it because they just needed a person in place, Well,
the thing is, too, is like they say, oh, YouTube, don't talk politics, don't talk religion. I've already shown it. The video the other day when I did a little prayer thing, man, they demonetized that. I didn't play a video, nothing. So that's why I did that little song, because the song I played in the beginning is copyright-free music from YouTube, but they'll still demonetize me because I said a prayer. I think there should be age limits, but I love the government. I love what it stands for. Democracy is two different sets of ideas, man. Like, you got to stop the hate. You don't like a guy because he was I think tomorrow was the start of something, maybe for one day, but
I'll tell
to see them come together, that was pretty cool.
I'm, I've been registered independent, but like the last few elections, I've voted, for Trump or right. But after like this whole assassination attempt, it's not even maybe the assassination attempt. It's kind of hearing and feeling out a lot of people on the left. Like, they didn't dismiss what
Then and
happened.
there.
Some of people actually wanted him to actually get killed, and I don't know. I might even have to separate myself from being an independent and just register Republican because of, I don't know. I just thinking about something.
See, I feel like this, man. Here goes a guy. Sessa, you said great conversation. I'm gonna talk like you. I was with him,
Thanks,
man.
bro.
He's a business guy. He's considered a mom and pop business, man. This dude works hard. He's got his ice cream trucks. He does his thing. He's got some real estate. He's seen his taxes rise. He's seen the price of food. And then you got to hit the little people in an ice cream truck. You got to make a ice cream cone $5 because inflation is so bad. Like these little kids coming out, they can't afford that shit. Like that's where depression comes in, man. Like we have to get back to realize like we don't have to like each other. We don't have to agree, but we got to do what's right as a whole and as American. Like the institution of the presidency is not respected, man. And people don't respect each other. There you go, $7 of cereal, $7 box of cereal. How can you ever get over that? Like, to me, it doesn't matter. And I blame all of them. I blame Republicans and Democrats because you guys ain't the ones who run this country. You like to think that you run this country, but it's all them 3-letter institutions that really run this country.
Those institutions that you speak of, they like to make us think that we really are included and we matter in the vote and this and that. But no matter what, they got the strings up there and they're perfect. They're calling the plays,
I like this dude, man. Hardwire's a down there dude, man. Like, I'm trying to tell you, I don't know if you've been around bikers, man, but you don't find cool ass bikers. Mike Ball, this guy, man, like that's down to earth and can have like conversation. Most guys, once they get that patch, the whole conversation is through the lens of that patch, man. Oh, yeah. I like them guys that speak like that, man. That's a good. Whoever's in his club with him, you guys are lucky to have a dude like that because I only know a few, man. Most of them are retired, but
Now, do you think inflation is even a thing, or do you think that just the people up top that own these corporations are just greedy and they're staying with COVID prices because people are going to buy food and get fuel and they're still going to consume.
Look at this right here.
Why not make more profits?
This is the kids. The boardwalk rent went up 20% in the last 3 years. Started out 100,000, now it's at 147, and you get 5 months to pay for it.
Wow.
That hits everybody,
That's insane.
Man. Yeah, and the thing is, these conversations need to be had. But look, the minute you start yelling and screaming, you should be able to. You're out of the conversation, because people they disrespect people, and your words have consequences. Because you have people like this clown that went and tried to hit the president, who can be easily influenced, man. And that is a lack of failure from his mother, his father. The kid was getting bullied in school. I seen one picture. He was dressed like a girl. I don't know if that's true or if it was whatever. But to be honest, man, like
that's what upsets me is we let some 20-year-old weirdo goofball be able to orchestrate this whole thing, walking around with a ladder and just I just can't believe that it actually occurred. And I can't believe Trump's even alive, dude. Like, that's the thing too. It wasn't just like an assassination attempt. Like he actually got struck. And I mean,
bro.
Wow. It's just
But see,
crazy.
the thing with Trump, remember this, man. These guys try to take him out because they know what a threat. They seen the polls. Like this is what they'll go to. The deep state will go to anything, man, to stop people, man. If they don't want you. Yeah, and look at allegedly. Mom always said vote for the lesser two evils. Listen, I'm going to tell you right now. I'm being honest.
We're in that position.
I told my sister, she's a big Trumpster. I'm like, yo, the guy should be up 15 points right now, and he's not. Don't sleep on this crap. Kamala just raised $100 million. Listen, in business, in politics, you can't sleep, man. You always got to be a step ahead. To me, people are like, oh, Trump's got it in the bag. Don't get greedy, man. Don't stop doing that.
I was one of those people that kind of said that because I had such like inspiration. Like
once they put her in there, no, I know it. I knew what she was going to do to the table because look, first African-American woman, first African-American president, and she's a woman. To a lot of women, man, that means more than whoever's standing next to her. And I respect that, but
That means
I like
more
what
to them than
Hardwire
the
said.
country being ran. Yeah.
I want the person with the best qualities. And I'll tell you, Trump should not talk. If I was advising Trump, I would tell him, go out in that first 10 minutes of your speech, have that tempo. I'm here for everybody. You got to stop with all the rah-rah, man, because I'm telling you, but it might have worked back then. People don't want to hear that, man.
Nah.
They don't want to hear all that, man. People want to hear, like, you know, togetherness, man. Bring us together. Like, don't put us apart. And I'm saying, even with Biden and them too, like, so I think we're screwed either way,
So
bro.
many people are hung up
J
on
Mac.
that. Johnny Mac, what it
What
do?
up?
What's the Mac Shizzle, brother?
Just got out of the barber chair.
That's a good feeling, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Perfect segment to this D block. Listen, so you a perfect example. How hard is it? Don't we have to go twice as hard to try to not? It's easy to give in to these negative people, right? Like in life, to be positive, do better. You got to go double down twice as hard, right or wrong? Would you agree with that?
It is not an easy road, y'all. I can tell you that.
Nah,
positive
man.
road. If it was easy, everybody would be positive and happy and doing the right thing. It's very much easier to give in to the negativity.
Yeah.
Very easy. Very easy. So
look, we're not going to talk politics or religion, but do you feel that even the politicians have to show a better example? Like all the hate and debauchery that goes on. You know, this guy's no good. He's the worst thing since, you know, whatever, Satan, or this guy's the worst.
People
like,
shouldn't be. People shouldn't be constant. Yeah, they shouldn't be concentrated on what personality. Like you can't vote on someone's personality that's trying to run a country. Like I'm voting for him too, but I'm.
They look at Emerald. She knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Listen, man. Remember, Kamal was a district attorney. What they need to talk about is her record. How many African? And I'm saying this. She locked up more African Americans in California for minor misdemeanor drug offenses than a lot of other DAs. That's the first thing I would hit her on. Boom, hit that out there. Then
and what's also said, and maybe this might not have to do with marijuana because the scheduling, but some of those people, they've been in trouble a few times before, and that third strike, which should be like a slap on the wrist because it's, you know, marijuana and shit like that. That could be like their third strike in the California law where they got to sit down for a long time, you know? I might be off on that, but
I hate that.
She has though, man. She's put a lot of people away, and I don't care what happens. If she wins, she wins. I'm just saying, she's done a lot of damage, man, to the you know, the communities, man, you know, especially the ones that are feeling all the effects, poverty, no jobs, single mother households. She's put a lot of them dudes in jail, man. I don't like her for that. I really don't. I would never vote for her.
A pretty crazy statistic, right? There's like 190.
How about immigration? She's the border czar to immigration. What has she done, bro? My parents came in legally. These people aren't vetted. You got the women and children, put them to the side and vet them. Make sure they're okay. The grown men, 20 to 30 years old, running through this country, single men, 20, 30,000 at a clip. Where are these guys running from their country, not fighting for their country? What are they doing here?
And like, the thing is, these people are coming. These people are coming from all over the world, not just Mexico. They get into Mexico from China, where they're coming from, and then come in.
Iran,
and they come here to our country, not to embrace.
Exactly.
I've seen videos of a reporter talking to illegal aliens crossing the border. They've self-admittedly, and they would be like, "Yeah, we've seen some people who were doing the same thing as us, but they really looked up to no good, like, you know." And I saw another one where like 4 or 5 men crossed the border with an infant who was like 2 years old and couldn't even really speak for itself, and they were just bringing other people's kids across the border.
Emerald, only because you brought it up. She was in one of the hip hop radio stations, Kamala. She was like, I smoked pot when I was in college at Tupac. There's no comparison to her and Tupac, her being in college or Tupac's music at the same time. They lie. That's what I hate, man. I don't like liars, man. And to be honest, if I think all my friends in the community, in the hood, they've been locked up for minor drug offenses, and did a lot of time, man. Guys, she was putting dudes away. Go look at her record, man. I'm sure they're going to erase some of it, but look, at the end of the day, you don't have to attack her being a woman. You don't have to attack her being a Democrat. Attack her record. That's it. But I like what Emerald says. I think that she's plays the game. I think that, there's one meme of her with knee pads on. I don't really respect that, but a lot of people look at it that way, man. And, let's not forget, now all of a sudden, remember this, people. When she was running for president against Joe Biden, do you remember what she said about Biden on stage? Just like J.D. Vance, he said nasty stuff about Trump. He called Trump Hitler. She said that Joe Biden, I was a young black girl getting bused to, school, and she went off on, there was a guy, she had this big thing saying how bad he was. But this is what politicians do. They let all that go. They come together, and it becomes about the money. It's not our interest. They don't care about us. And they don't run this country. Let's stop with the president runs the country, man. Let's stop that. It's not the truth, man. It's a crock of bull. You know that.
Yeah, how could one person do anything, really? You can't. You need teams. You need people to delegate. You need people to follow through with orders. You know what I mean? It's a big, Yeah,
she won. You know why she won't answer the question, the Secret Service lady? Because she's being told, you got to take this rap. And she's not going to say anything. 10 days have gone by. You don't know a damn thing. Come on, man. We know more than these people know. And that's the thing. They've been used to hiding things for so long. But that's one thing that the pandemic did good. Social media became where you get all your information at. People are not worried about the news no more. People get a hit on their phone, and people are starting to see they couldn't hide Biden being sick.
No.
The border thing, you can't hide that after a while. Let's talk about the border for 1 second. I won't care as a Republican or Democrat. You got women being raped 22 times a day on that journey to this country. Oh, the border, that's great. No, it's not, man. When they talk about putting people in cages, Obama started that. Go look back. He started that. And the thing is, I'm not saying that was a bad idea. You got to do what you have to do. People are invading your country, man. They're not coming here legally. They're already breaking the law. My parents came legally. Maybe I'm a little biased. I welcome immigrants, women and child. If you feel you're fleeing, but no, these guys are on the border saying the same thing. No, it's, but you got, look, they're saying it's Biden welcomed us. He's helping us get here. Like, because they look at them as votes, and that's what makes me mad, bro. It's not about, I don't think they're not humans. I don't think that they're people we should make fun of. It's not what I'm saying, but they look as votes, bro. That's all. Why do our veterans sleep in the friggin' street and these dudes are up in hotels with $1,500 debit cards? Like, I don't like to talk about this, but I could do this all day.
Like, go ahead, my bad. No, I was just gonna say, like, I mean, I've been living in the same neighborhood or, whatever for 30 something years. And yeah, I see people grabbing the paper. I've known them. I wave to them. I'm friendly with all my neighbors. But just because I love all my neighbors and I think I know everybody well, I'm not going to just have my house unlocked with the doors open so that, dude could just come in, like, even, that's kind of how I compare that too.
And I say this, bro. I say this, when you look at the neglect for Trump should be treated the same way Biden is. Anybody else, man, especially he's got more threats on his life. Whether he wins or not, that's up for us as the people to, well, I don't know. I don't even think we decide elections, bro. I really don't.
I don't know.
I think that they look at these immigrants as votes. The thing with Trump is she's just up there like, okay, what if we were having a different conversation? What if they would have, unearthed the president, Donald J. Trump? What if we were having a different, what if we were having that conversation? What would it be? Oh, he's gone, so that's all that matters. I mean, no, man. Like, that's when I knew how bad, like, this whole political thing has been, bro. I don't care if you're a Biden supporter, you're welcome here. If you're a Bernie supporter, you're welcome. You're a Trump supporter. Just because what I do, I do what I do. I respect everybody else's views. I respect everybody else's opinions. That's what we lost in this country, man. So exactly my title. You got to go harder. You got to do everything you used to do. The old norm has got to be 10 times harder now, man.
You got to double down on it. Yeah.
Yeah. And when you look at the votes, this is what I would say to Trump. I would say, go out there, your next speech, I'm here for everybody. We got to tone it down. Da, 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 da. Run on your record, bro. Run on the first step back, the second step back, opportunity zones. He's the first president to secure money for black colleges for 10 years.
Yep,
10 years, not
HBCUs.
2. Biden, Obama, Bush, they did it for 2 years. He did it for 10. Bro,
Yo,
listen to me.
Did you
I'm in the hood. These guys love him.
Did you mute Johnny Mac or did he do that himself?
I didn't mute him.
I'm listening, guys. I'm just
Nah,
multitasking.
Okay, cool.
He was getting his hair cut or something.
Another crazy,
Yes. Good point.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a great one, bro.
It's like voting for superlatives in high school, you know?
Yeah, hey, listen,
He's
if you're
got the
from out of the
nicest
United
eyes.
States, I'll never sit here and tell you're wrong for what you believe in. I never will. And that's why I don't look. I was crazy in 2016. I was a little more Trumpster. I was more, and listen, that's when I was in the hood. My best friends were like, man, you lucky we love you, bro, because we can't stand that race. I said, bro, the guy was in 300 some movies, rap songs, whatever. Yeah. Now he's a racist. Like, come on, man. I don't want to hear that. And the thing is with Trump, I think Trump looks at everybody who's not successful or anybody who doesn't fight or you know, the guy's a hard worker. There's no doubt about that. He looks at people, you know, if you're weak, I think that's the guy looks at shit like that. If he senses that in you, man, he's going to run with it. Now, unfortunately, in business, in New York politics, it's the way you got to be, man. I mean, but remember one thing, people, the biggest thing, don't forget, Donald Trump was a Democrat his whole life.
Yep.
Don't forget that. That's all I'm saying.
That's the only ticket he could get in on was the Republican ticket, right? To run and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. He could have went Democrat, but the thing is here's the thing. I think a lot of why he was a Democrat was because of where he was at in New York, very liberal state, but to get shit done. But a lot of it too was almost like a experience for him to get to know who the players were, what the game, how the ball moves. You know, that's actually elevated him because he was able to call them all out, man, one by one. Boom, 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 boom. Mm-hmm. But the thing with Harris is not going to be, well, I don't think she's very intelligent. I watched her debates. I've seen her. People might think I'm not intelligent. I don't think that she'll be, I don't think that her debate skills like her.
No.
Do you remember what Tulsi Gabbard did to her?
Maybe.
Let's watch it. They're going to strike me anyway.
Here's a crazy little stat, right? So there's 193 countries in the world. We're third or fourth with the most gun violence, right? But if you take our top 5, the top 5 worst areas in the United States, they're all Democratic ran cities like St. Louis and Detroit and Chicago,
all the strongholds, man. Yeah.
And LA. Yeah. So you take the 5 worst cities with the gun violence, and then you average those numbers to like my area, other areas. The average, we go down to the 189th.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. The politics.
So it shows you that the 5 Democratic cities have the worst gun violence, and that's what makes us basically first and last, you know?
Look, if she would win, she'd be our president. It is what it is. But I'm just saying, I know what she stands for, man. When you go after, you know, those communities of poverty and no jobs and single mother households, and you incarcerate at a high number those fathers and stuff for low budget crimes, man, like little bags of weed, and you're putting dudes away for years. To me, like, I know what you're about. That says a lot. Like, you can't just change from that. You know what I mean?
No. Nope. For sure.
Yeah, Trudeau, that dude's a clown. I'm sorry, I don't like him. He's the only dude that can wear blackface and nothing happens to him, man. Oh, yeah. John F. Kennedy would have been considered a Republican. But let's look at this real quick, just because I think, I'm being honest, my own opinion, I think a Kamala Harris presidency, my opinion, I don't think, you know, will be a good one. I don't see, look, I say this, don't look at me, I don't care if she won, whatever. But look at her debate, man. Look at her when she ran. She couldn't get one delegate. Look what they said. We're going to watch right now. You ready, Kingston?
Always ready.
Let's watch this, bro. Hold on. We got a little Little
signs of life.
They're going to strike me anyway. But
Man, we need a president who's
She
going to
is
lift us
unfit
up,
and
not put us further
unqualified
in
to
the
be
dirt.
our president and commander-in-chief, and would be incredibly dangerous in that position. Everything
like
you've
her a
heard
lot.
me say about Hillary Clinton,
I like
the queen
Tulsi,
of
man.
warmongers,
Yeah, me too.
can
Pick
also
her.
be said of Kamala Harris.
Yeah, she was in the service for a long time, I think, if it's the same lady.
York City. Yeah, York City's got the most crime, the most purse snatches in the world.
Most candy bars stolen.
Right, Johnny? Yo, York City's got the most purse snatch. Johnny probably's drinking his drink. Look, that's not the one I wanted. Hold on a second. That's not the one I wanted. Hold on 1 second. There we go.
I don't even think she's capable of being a VP. I mean, she came out of nowhere.
The VP doesn't have a job really anyway, bro. They're
No,
just
I
there.
know, but like, still,
That's just a title, man, to be honest.
that kid is such a fucking geek.
Who?
The kid Crooks. The shooter.
Yeah.
We let some little goober looking
Kamala
kid
was
do
in
that.
on it. She covered up
Crazy.
Joe's obvious mental decline.
That's what I don't like
Our
you. She
president
covered up
is in
him being
good shape
sick
in
too,
this
man. I
house.
mean,
I want to
How
bring
do
the
you fall up
conversation
the
back
stairs?
to
Don't
the
you fall
broken
down
criminal
the stairs?
justice system
check this out,
that
bro.
is
Listen,
disproportionately negatively
Let's not
impacting
forget.
Black and brown people all across this country today. Now, Senator Harris says she's proud of her record as a prosecutor and that she'll be a prosecutor president, but I'm deeply concerned about
Fair
this
use,
record.
CNN. Fair
There are
use.
too many examples to cite, but she put over 1,500 people in jail for marijuana violations and
I
then
wanted
laughed
her
about it when she
hardwired.
was asked
Not
if
like
she ever
that, you know,
smoked
I want
marijuana. She blocked evidence. She blocked evidence that would have freed an innocent man from death row until the courts forced her to do so. She kept people in prison beyond their sentences to use them as cheap labor for the state of California. And she fought to keep cash bail
Fair use.
system in place that impacts poor people in the worst kind of way.
Thank you,
All I'm
Congresswoman.
saying.
Senator Harris, your response.
As the elected Attorney General of California, I did the work of significantly reforming the criminal justice system of a state of 40
Yeah,
million
right.
people, which
That's
became a
lie. Stop. That's a lie.
national model for the work that
Fair
needs to
use.
be done. And I am proud of that work. And I am proud of making a decision to not just
CNN
give
owns
fancy
this. I don't-
speeches or be in a legislative body and give speeches on the floor, but actually doing the work of being in the
Yeah,
position
locking
to
people
use
up.
the
You can't
power that
pay
I had
lawyers.
to reform a system that is badly in need of reform. That is why
Stop that. You locked up people that couldn't get paid lawyers, man. That's the guys who go to jail.
we created initiatives that were about reentering former offenders and getting them counseling.
The bottom line is,
Hi, Wanda.
Senator Harris, when you were in a position to make a difference and an impact in these people's lives, you did not. And worse yet, in the case of those who were on
Guys, I say this as an American. I'm not saying this as Republican or Democrat. I'm saying this is when people like this, their interests are to hurt the people who can't really defend themselves, the weakest people. They're called predators, man. And that's what I believe. I believe that, you know, their whole thing, even with this to get Joe Biden out, man, like, I think that was wrong too, whether you like the guy or not, man. The guy earned all those votes. They just pushed him out. There's really electoral process supposed to go on. They're supposed to go into the convention and the delegates are supposed to vote her in.
Yeah,
They're
how
not
could-
doing that.
That's pretty
Yeah, but
willy-nilly
they've been
that he-
using him. They've been using Biden since day one, though. It's very sad what they did to him. I don't think it's good either what they did to him. It's
And Johnny, I say this, all this time, he could have been getting help, getting his head, whatever he needed, getting, you know, instead of putting this guy up in front of the world, everybody sees what he's about. Like, that wasn't fair, man. You know what I mean? It's just, it's crazy.
Yeah,
to me.
Biden's
Fair
like
use,
the biggest
CNN.
pawn to the Democratic
Death
Party.
row.
They don't care about him.
innocent people. You actually blocked evidence from being revealed that would have freed them until you were forced to do so. There is no excuse for that. And the people who suffered under your reign as prosecutor, you owe them an apology.
Yes, you do. Fair use, CNN.
Our Democratic Party, unfortunately, is not the party that is of, by, and for the people. It is a party that has been and continues to be influenced by the foreign policy establishment in Washington, represented by Hillary Clinton and others foreign
That's who I think is
Disgusting.
running the country, Bill Clinton.
policy
Where are you,
by the
CNN?
military industrial
Where you?
complex and other greedy corporate interests.
Senator Harris, any response?
Oh, sure. I think that it's unfortunate that we have someone on the stage who is attempting.
I got something else to show you, Kingston.
Let's see it.
Oh, ready?
Yeah.
I got it. Johnny, you ready for this? Check this out, guys. You guys didn't know that, did you? You ready?
Oh, they
Guess who her
dated,
boyfriend
yeah.
was? Look, Montel Williams. Remember him?
Montel. Yeah. They were girlfriend,
Hey.
boyfriend. Yeah.
Really? Okay. Oh, wow.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
look, that was her dude, man.
I seen that. Yeah. Montel, that man's smooth. Actually, I think he was dating her and the other girl on the side at the same
I
time.
thought he was married, man. I don't know.
Man,
Yeah,
we
now
are.
she's a good choice for the presidency.
Huh?
You look up to Kamala Harris. Oh, she said I look up to Kamala Cackles Harris. That's great, man. That's great. And, you know, like I said, I didn't want this show to be anything other than, and I think that's hard too, man. It's another testament. Like, if you're on the left or the right, especially if you're a Republican, man, we went through it. If you voted for Trump, man, I'm telling you, you don't know what I went through in this neighborhood. I coach a lot of kids around here, their parents.
I bet.
A lot of them guys, one dude jumped in my face one night, man, military guy. And funny, let me tell you how life works.
Did you give him a 1-2
Oh, you're a Trump
piece and a
fan. You're this. I
soda?
said, bro, get out of my face. I'm going to forget that I'm coaching your kid. I don't want to, like, just go. I didn't engage with him. Here's a guy who, guess how his life turned out? Trying to school me on Trump. This guy became a deadbeat dad. He's a military guy.
Oh, that
His
sucks.
son's got a condition. His daughter and his son, the mom, she was like, you were so right about my husband. I said, I told you, he's a clown, man. Like, people that hold that much, look, if you're a confident person, you don't worry about what other people really are doing. The
Right.
people who got to sell you on this guy, that guy, or who they are, man, that's just
Yeah, you're you know, everybody should be able to like read people, and you know, you shouldn't have to explain who you are. You should just do it. You just be who you are. You know, you shouldn't have to like sell anybody on stuff, you know? Like you shouldn't have
make
to tell
America,
people how
yo,
much
it's
of a
make
tough guy
America
you
laugh
are.
again. You ready? Check this out. This is great. Thank you for that, Emerald.
Sometimes they'll show me little things that just amuse me. Like apparently some people love to talk about the way I laugh.
Oh, yes.
She
Okay,
is right up in her face, huh?
I have my mother's laugh. And I grew up around a bunch of women in particular who laughed from the belly. They laughed. They would sit around the kitchen and drinking their coffee, telling big stories with big laughs. You know, I'm never going to be, that's just, I'm not that person.
That's enough, man. Ain't nothing that funny.
I like
Come
that
on.
laugh. That's funny. Shit.
Rabbits doesn't think Harris can win. You know what? I just, man, what I seen what they did to Trump the last time.
Yeah,
I
they
know. I
stole
need
it.
to
They
find the
robbed
MAGA
that.
hat. I want to
They
find the
robbed
MAGA
Trump.
hat.
Trump was robbed the last time, man. That
Razo,
pissed me
yeah.
off. When they
Yeah.
started papering up the fucking windows to do the recounts, like, come on.
That's
Yeah,
what
but
makes
they-
me scared of this election because
Bro, they found a truck over here in PA in Philly with freaking the whole box truck filled with votes. Nothing happened. I mean, the thing
Really?
is, though, so this is what I would say if I was debating her. Oh, my bad. Or if I was Trump, I would say, look, so you couldn't get one delegate. You ran for president 2020, whatever. Now all of a sudden everybody loves you.
I wish,
Hello, Haley, how you doing?
just for our sake, I wish Biden stayed in the race, you know?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but the thing is, though, they Yeah,
You think more people will vote for Biden?
yeah,
than vote for her?
they will, bro. Yeah, they will. Huh?
Who's gonna? You think people are who was gonna have a better vote, Biden or Kamala Harris? Do you think?
Biden.
Wow. Okay.
I'm gonna tell you why. The only reason why they're using her right now because that kitty goes to her. She was on the ticket with Biden. You know what it's like to go. That's why they're stealing it from the political process. Is that once he steps back, they have to go to the convention and the delegates decide. The delegates decide. But now they're all in on her, and because they understand that, they can push her agenda, bro. They could say they're going to say this when they say, oh, soft on crime. They're going to say, well, she's not. And then it'll be a good thing that she locked all them young marijuana dudes up, small case marijuana cases. She locked all them up. That'll be praised, man. They create the narrative. They dictate what's going to go on because a lot of people are programmed. They don't really want to do the homework. Just like these kids out here, they want to be gangsters. They want to emulate these people, want to be hard guys and carry guns. And then they're getting life sentences at the age of 20, 22, and the rest of your life shot, man. You'll never see your kids again. You'll never see your family.
My dad
Like,
used
it's
to say,
because
"Oh,
they're not educated. They don't
Right.
educate themselves, man.
They're killing each other before they even know what the
But again, it
true
goes back
value
to
of
what I'm
life
saying,
is.
bro. Listen, they prey on people who are weaker and uneducated. That's who they want, like the migrants. They want that vote, and they want all these people. I mean, why would we give veterans? Why wouldn't we give them hotels? Why wouldn't we give veterans, the ones who are doing good, trying to get together? Why are they not stationed in schools? I don't care if they're white veteran, black veteran, Spanish veteran. Put them in them schools, man. We still haven't done it because you know why? Chaos and controversy creates bank, bro. People tune into drama first. What do people do? Oh, you know what I mean? Positive stuff. A guy, oh, he's doing good. He cut 10 lawns for the neighbors. Okay, yeah,
you're
on to the
supposed
next.
do that. Yeah.
No, I mean, yeah, you're supposed to do that.
No, but that's what the other side will say. Oh, well, you're supposed to do that. Like, yeah, man, shit's all
yeah,
out of
remember
shit.
remember the mailman with the Jazzo, what do you got going on this weekend, buddy? Sessa, is this mean you're voting for Biden? Oh, I talked to Nick too. Did he call you? He's praying for you too. No, look, I don't even like talking to politics and all that, but I can speak with the best of them. I'm very versed. I've studied a long time, man. And to be honest, after I seen what happened the last election, anything can happen, bro. But I tell you who I think she's going to pick. I think she's going to pick Josh Shapiro from Philly.
That's her VP.
Yeah, he was because he's a district attorney. Now he's a governor.
Governor. Hey, give me 1 sec. I'll be right back.
Who is funny because he's a Jewish guy. Steven Crisco, how are you, girl? That's a good person right there, man. Really good person.
I'm getting ready to walk into. I'm walking into a smoke shop called Lefties.
For real?
Right now. Yeah.
You can smoke cannabis?
Well, no, it's not one of those smoke shops. It's just
like a
shop,
vape. I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Good shit, bro. What are you getting?
I'm picking up one of my wife's vape that she uses. She vapes. I don't, but she does. So they have her special vape here. So I'm coming to get it. I needed some papers too anyway.
My friend that was here the other night, she had a vape that had no nicotine in it. It was weird.
This one's called Mr. Fog. I don't know if anybody's heard of those. But you can
remember JJ? Remember JJ, the Lampoon, whatever his name is. Remember him?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing really good, bro. He does all mafia content.
Yeah, I had a little bit of a falling out because he was really bullying Pizza. Like he wasn't, Pizza can take it, but he was going low with some of those videos, and I kind of I said something. Then we had a little back and forth exchange. But no, he's very talented when it comes to the editing. If he does the content, no, he's very talented.
Yeah,
and he's not a bad guy either, man. We just we cross paths over the wrong stuff. If we would have crossed paths in life over something else, you know, we would have gotten along just fine. But, you know, it is what it is.
Who you talking about?
JJ, the vape guy.
Ah, yeah. He was all right with me, man. I just don't like all the embracing of the rats, man. I look, and he can do whatever he's got to do. I mean, that's not a dig at him. I don't know, man. I just don't understand like how these guys have all these informants have a platform, and to me, it's like, okay, you want to hear that side of the story, but you're listening to the guy that if they would have never ratted, you would never hear this stuff. And to be honest, I don't know, man. Teach his own. I'm not in that life. I could care less. I just feel like the guys who knew what they were getting themselves into and kept their mouth shut and doing 100 years, man. I'm not saying you should look at them any different. I'm just saying for me, you know, how do you listen to a guy that betrayed his friends, man? Or they say, oh, they weren't my friends. But no, they weren't your friends when you got caught. Then you decide.
But you're putting them up on a pedestal, though.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying, man.
You know, like why you know, it's my opinion. If anybody cares, you know, if these guys cooperated and they ratted, they should never be able to benefit off that life again. They shouldn't be talking about it. They shouldn't be allowed to talk about it. They damn sure shouldn't be allowed to profit off of it. You know,
I thought that was something from the government that they can't profit from that.
I got a question with that whole situation, like, you know, ex-mafia or ex-mobsters that, you know, ratted and shit like that. And now they're up and they got platforms and stuff. Are there any mobsters that aren't ex-mobsters that are speaking about things that haven't gotten jammed up?
Well, no, Joey Merlino's online, but he doesn't talk. He'll talk about other stuff, but he doesn't talk about
like
look, perfect
stuff.
timing. Chicky, that's my dog. I love Chicky, man. That's my boy.
Yo,
don't think I didn't notice you're losing weight too, bro. Yo, Chicky knows about rats all too well, man. Chicky did time for rats. Look, it's not about that. Here's how I stepped my foot into the street. I got hemmed up. I never cooperated with nobody. Whether they had me on a homicide or they had me on a drug case, it didn't matter. I went and I faced the music, did what I had to do. A lot of guys don't do that, man. Then they come out. They're not supposed to profit from this shit, but they do. They do whatever they want. So, look, you know, people look at guys and think that they're, you know, oh, I'm this and that. I'm telling you because they betrayed me. That's why I'm snitching. I waited 10, 20 years to rat. No, you didn't want to do life in jail because you knew that, you know, your whole life was about being a get over. And now once you go to jail, you're done. There's nobody to get over again. So to me, it's just whatever. Teach his own. I don't respect none of that crap. And to all you guys out there that informed and did your thing, and you're on here talking about, you know, what you did was right, and the reason why you did it because no, you did it because you want to save your ass, man. You did it because you couldn't handle real stuff.
That's it. Bottom line. That's it.
You took another man from his family. All those Christmases, birthdays, when you're home with yours and that dude's not with his, but yet this is your ride or die guy. You were with him. You know, this is your guy. You talked all that gangster shit until the shit hit the fan, man. So
and everybody knows what the stakes are when they get involved in it. You know, like you can't change the rules once you get pinched. It does work like that, unfortunately. But
you know, my boy that's down for 30 years, man, 31 actually, is coming up on more. He could go in and just tell his side of the story, but look, they did. Yo, if you don't know about Chicky was on. I forget the guy with the tense name. Chicky's got over 1 million views on he was on a podcast, which a lot of other predominant people went on too. I don't know. Me and Chicky always clicked. We always kept it real with each other, man. He's a guy who lived that life. You know, whether people don't like him, I understand, but I do. It's my dog, man. He's always been real with me.
I saw the interview he did with that kid from Connecticut, Ian Vick. I wanted to ask you.
Yeah, I don't know him.
Is that the guy?
I've seen him on the YouTube.
Ian, yeah. I wanted to ask him what he thinks about that kid, like off camera.
Ask him right now, Chicky. What do you think of Ian Vick? I heard he's a class act. I heard he's a good dude. Does he interview informants too, or no?
Yeah, he says he wants to interview Chomo. Child molester. He wants to give them platforms too.
You're not a journalist, bro. Not yet. I don't know. He might be able to pull that off.
I'm from Connecticut too, and I got some mutual friends that know that dude, and I don't know. I don't really think he's a good dude.
I don't like
I
that.
don't understand it. I don't understand the whole mafia warship crap. That it's like a whole complex, like a whole thing that's going on. There's a lot of guys on here and girls that are like totally fascinated and infatuated with mafia stuff. It's I don't understand that. Like, you know, glorifying people that are doing less
Well,
than
Johnny,
admirable things. I don't get it, but there are people that are
because
just literally, and just because they're even if they've ratted, just because they knew this guy or that guy, they're put up on a pedestal. I don't understand that, man. It don't make sense to me.
yeah, he did have some, what's the name, Chicky, some white collar shit or something, that kid. I think the kid's young, man. I think he can do whatever he wants, man. I see, that's the thing that I think's different, man. See this, let me explain it to you. The difference is this: the guy, that kid, he's a felon. He comes home, he's changing his life, he's interviewing people. He's a civilian now. That's what he says. If you live that way and that's who you are, man, more power to you. You stand on that, that's what you are. But too many guys try to play both sides. You're a civilian this time, you're a gangster this time. You know, when you're in front of the camera, you're supposed to be denouncing that life, and everybody's like, oh, I was shooting people, I was beating people up, I was doing this, I was abusing people. Come on, bro.
Yeah, that
you
kid
weren't
never,
abusing nobody. You would have went to jail for life. You would have been abused.
Yeah.
Straight up. Oh, no, you'd have been in PC. Come on, man. Get out of here. Ridiculous.
Yeah,
No,
that kid Ann Dick, I don't think he never did nothing crazy. He got I think he was scamming and doing like white collar shit. He was like
I mean,
what's it called, the club promoter here in Connecticut, and was just scamming basically. Oh, Mark
there he
Gagnon,
is.
yeah, that's the dude who's on Schultz's panel, right, Chicky?
Yeah, Chicky, man. Look, I knew Chicky was going to do that. Chicky put up with a lot of shit. He earned it, man. A lot of people talk shit on him. They said he was this. He's not. They said he was a rat. He's not a rat. They said he wasn't around it. He was around it. They said whatever. He's doing movies. You know what I love about Chicky? He don't give a F no more. He don't feed into none of it. He's living his life.
Bro.
That's my dog, man. He's
Chicky,
a good guy. I like him. Teach his own, man.
Where's he from? Mass, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, I'm not too far from Mass either. I'm right outside.
Let me tell you what I like about Chicky, man. And I'm going to tell you the one thing that sold me on that dude. He did these videos of my mother, and he used to I have videos of my mother because I did listen to him, but I don't want to share that stuff. But he would go see his mom in a nursing home and put them videos up, and you see a guy like that and understand, like, that's the kind of guy that, you know, is cut from the same cloth, like family, man. No matter what it is, you be there for your family. You know, even if your mom's in a nursing home, you're going to visit her, you're reading books to her. The funniest is when he asked his mom about, he's reading a book from John Jr. or something, and something, I forget what he says, but he reads a part. Read that part from John Gotti again. I mean, to me, you can't make that up. That's real love for your family, and you can tell he loved his mother. I'm the same kind of guy, man. So, you know, and then losing my mother, I know what it's like to lose a parent, man. It's the
toughest thing in the world, man.
Yup. That's the old school, man. People never peak in life. Yup. That's what Anthony Sessa's father, Mr. Sessa, God rest his soul, he would say the same thing. Anthony says that's what he would do. He would say, you know, they didn't peak in life, meaning that, you know, they didn't get to that level. And to me, that what does, you know, that's my brother right there. Where you been, man? That's my dog. That's my day one. Yo, this dude right here, that's my day one. We'll link up one day. Mickey Griggs, what's up, brother?
Mickey.
Hope you're having a great day.
Mickey.
Man, as always, man, this is a great morning discussion, man. You know what I mean? I think it's good that we can talk about different stuff. Yeah, Hollywood glorified the gangster shit. Definitely did.
Yep, for sure.
Like, to me, what I used to look up to maybe as a kid, maybe I was easy to influence, whatever you want to say, but when you're around dudes in the street and you're around bikers and all kinds, like, it's kind of hard not to, you know, be a little interested. But the guys who never went that way and went to college and did things right and making 100-some thousand a year, never had to look over their shoulder, that's the real gangster. You know, the fathers that take care of their kids, the mothers take care of their kids. They're the real gangsters. That's what the definition of gangster has to be changed, man.
Yeah, I know, right?
For real.
I see tons of civilians being
Thank you,
gangsters.
brother. Appreciate you, man.
Just
Man,
like
love,
what you
brother.
said. Caring for their family, being there for their neighbor, fucking, taking the next correct step, just doing the right thing. That's G. That's G to me.
I know what you're feeling, Ant. And I
Yeah.
got a feeling that when my dad passes, God forbid, I mean, it's reality. I think that's going to be a hard one too, man. Doing everything every day, wiping them, whatever I got to do, man. They even made fun of that on here, these scumbags,
I give you a lot of credit, Code. I remember the morning I brought my dad to the hospital. I gave him a shower, like at our shower at our house. And he couldn't really stand or fucking do anything. And I just kind of knew that, geez, our ending might be soon. It's fucking
What's up,
tough.
Mick? And everybody
Yeah,
else. Hello. Sorry, I missed them.
You gotta do that.
Damn, Johnny
Yeah,
Mac
look at
with the
this.
fresh cut. Good shit.
1000%.
Yeah, man.
Chicky.
I love the first day or two after a haircut, man. I try to keep
I
it
know.
short.
Yeah, I always kind of used to be the same way. But then 2 weeks after my haircut, I would almost want to go get another haircut because it kind of start growing back in.
I go every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I used to go every week, but it starts to get expensive.
Dude,
it really does. You don't need it every week.
True. I didn't get a haircut for 3 to 4 years. I just went and got a haircut maybe 2 or 3 months ago, and it was $45 just for a classic.
My guy's
cut.
22.
Huh?
Plus tip. I give him $30. It's $22 for the cut.
Oh shit.
And I give him $8.
Good shit. Yeah, that's
tip.
cheap.
Yeah, he does pretty good. He's been cutting my hair for a very long time.
It's nice to find someone that you don't even got to explain it. They already been dealing
Them
with
Philly
you.
dudes down here, bro, they'll shape you up with a comb and a straight razor.
It's actually nerve-wracking going and getting a haircut from a new barber.
Sorry, brother, Mickey Griggs. Sorry you lost your parents, man. God rest their soul.
That's got to be tough too, losing them close together.
For real.
But that's I hear that's common. If they've been, especially been together a long time.
You've been through it, bro. Man, you've been through it, man. You lost your father, son.
Oh, he lost.
I know your pops is going through some depression too. I'm sure. Missing.
My dad. Yeah, he's.
Damn, I'm sorry.
I mean, he's only keeping it together because he feels like he's got to still be here for us for a little bit. But I told him you don't have to. You go whenever you feel, man. If you don't want to fight no more, you don't have to fight. You've done enough.
I don't imagine, man. How many years were they together? Way longer than me and my wife.
Oh man, almost 60.
Wow, that beats my measly 27.
That's still something to.
Oh, it is. It is.
No.
I could not imagine my life any different. So after 60 years, that's all he knows. I can't even imagine. And then for his companion. To not be there, but she is.
Well,
she is and that's the beautiful part that we know that now, but beyond the shadow of it.
He says it's me, man. He says that that he's able to keep going because he said I bitch like my mother, so I sound like her. So it's kind of, you know what I mean. But no, I know what he's doing, man. He's hanging on because he feels like. The grandkids and my son, you know what I mean? My son, my mom was like his mother, bro, so
right.
That's a tough one. That's what I'm saying. It's easy to come on here and just be a piece of shit and disrespect people and lash out.
You don't know what people are going through, bro.
And that's all you guys are doing when you do that, man. You're lashing out. You're saying, hey, look at me. My life sucks. I'm so miserable. That's all you're doing. None of the other stuff that you do, talking about people, really nobody cares about. Because we know it's a crock of shit. You're just miserable, hate your life. You want everybody else to hate theirs. Easy. Psych 101, man. It's easy. Yeah, I'm sure it did, Ant. That shit's crazy to go through that, man. But on a further note, let's turn this up a little bit. So hopefully everything goes right. What I'm going to try to do, I don't know if I can this year, maybe next year, but I'm going to try to orchestrate and put together a Make-A-Wish run for November, the beginning of November. Maybe I can put something together. I don't care if there's 10 guys, man. You get a bunch of good dudes together, get on a bike and you do a run, raise a couple dollars, you know,
Yeah,
and
that's
then
cool.
eventually you keep going, man, and make the Wish run. I haven't seen one of them yet, you know. Have you?
I might do
Norwegian
something.
guy.
I might do something like that too. Like here, I might like put together a lemonade stand for my son and I, and say half the money's going to go towards like go towards like a Christmas thing up here or something.
Yeah, you should do something, man. Get your son involved. That's a good thing, you know.
Hey, howdy,
Yeah,
come
we're
on
gonna
in.
do big things this
Hey,
season.
give me 1 second here.
Go ahead.
Hey, what's up, dude?
Yeah, we're gonna make some big things happen this year.
Yeah, we're gonna do some big shit, man. I mean, that's what it's about, man. She
We're
said
away
$10
from all
deal.
the degenerates, and I think that people realize that, and
Hey, Irene's buttons.
and all those people, they know that, I don't think they're going to entertain their hateful attacks this year. So we'll be able to actually do some good this year. Well, I'm looking forward to that, man.
Yeah, we're gonna raise some money, man. We're gonna help these kids. We're gonna keep it going. And I think that's what they hated. That's why they always wanted to talk junk. I mean, they did single-handedly stop me from the first year I raised 700. Now I could have gave up the second year, all the shit they said, but I didn't do that, and I still raised about 700 some dollars. And Reddit, thank you for clearing me. You saw the proof. I appreciate that. See, when you're the guy that you are, and you're being real, you stand on what you believe, man, and you don't lie to people. You look somebody in the eye, you'll always prevail. And that's what happened. Look at Reddit. I didn't even ask them to do that. Reddit had my back, man. That's a big for me. So now, oh no, I will. So this year, Johnny, when we'll do it, we'll go bigger.
Yeah, looking forward to that, man. We'll do a combined effort this year, and I think that'll.
Me and Emerald have a lot of similar stuff going on in our lives. From she's a good person too. She takes care of her dad, man. That's awesome. I respect that crap. I really do. Not crap, you know what I mean. Yeah. So Kingston, what else is up?
Not too much. How's the weather in Philly? Is it pouring out there yet?
It's raining.
Yeah, we're supposed to get some rain here the next 3 days too.
You are?
Yeah, I think so. Should be.
That sucks.
Yeah, not looking for
We had it last night. It's beautiful today, though. It's nice and sunny.
I don't know. I spoke too soon. Now the sun's coming out of nowhere, but I don't know if it's going to stay.
Did the rain cool it down, or is it humid today in Ohio?
Little bit cooled it down. Hopefully, the humidity is always bad in Cincinnati, man. Ohio sucks for humidity.
Yeah, the last week in Connecticut was pretty rough.
You know what I can't stand?
Like yesterday, I don't think
these these mosquitoes that come out of nowhere, man, in the summer. Like when it gets like
the little
after
ones,
the rain,
the little tiny
they're vicious
ones that light you up and you don't even see the damn things. Because I leave the porch door cracked because my cat goes in and out, and unfortunately the little tiny mosquitoes get in and out too.
You don't got one of them little like a little cat screened in window?
No, I need one though. I need one.
Those things are cool. Oh, Mike, how'd the Sunday night show go? I watched like a little bit.
Oh man, we had a blast. I had fun, dude. It was, and we got round 2. We had 50 more questions. It was easy stuff. You would have been good on that, bro.
You know, it would be cool. I'm gonna look up.
Johnny had like 8 in a row.
I want to look up. We should do something like put somebody on the spot, right? And have a subscriber come up, and like one of us will ask them. We'll be like Regis Philbin, and we'll see who wants to be a millionaire.
Who wants to be a millionaire?
Put him in the hot seat. We can say, put him in the hot seat and get him up there and get him all embarrassed and red faced.
And all they have to do is just do this.
No, but they get 3 lifelines. You could ask the chat, like, would be the lifeline, or you could ask one person directly from the chat that you might think has.
Hey, that would be cool. That's a great idea, actually.
And then we'll actually give like I don't know, some type of prize to someone who could actually get the million. You know, maybe we'll do something. I don't know.
I think we should do weekly game night, and it can evolve from there. Like we'll tweak it, make it real cool. I think we should do that.
That's a good idea though, Kingston, for real.
You know, I watched it. I got this channel on my show. It's like Game Jam channel, and it has like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, Wheel of Fortune, and
Oh,
I
nice.
was watching that the other day.
And Pat Sajak retired, right?
Good old Pat.
Yeah, he retired.
I wonder what
okay.
I wonder what Pat's net worth is.
Wait, Sajak did.
Don't
which
matter.
show?
His wig still looks bad. He's got to get a better wig, man. Yeah, for real.
Or like, Who Wants to Be Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? That's funny.
Now that show is vicious, bro.
Yeah.
What they do to adults on that show is really like, you know.
Well, it just shows you that if you don't use things every day, even if you knew them at one point or you knew information, if you're
You
not
forget
actively, yeah, it's like, you know, even if someone learns how to use a language and then they don't use it for years and years, I
Yep.
mean, I'm sure they eventually lose most of it, you know?
Absolutely.
I was watching that show. Hey, Barbie. Good morning. I was
Barbie.
watching that show, Limitless. Did you ever see that with
The movie?
yeah, with
With Bradley Cooper?
Morning, Barbie.
that movie's crazy, bro.
Right.
Crazy.
I wonder if there are, what's the closest pill to Limitless pill?
Ecstasy. They made ecstasy. Ecstasy wasn't made as a designer drug for kids. Ecstasy was originally made for like 70-year-old couples who lost that
sad.
spark. Yeah, that's what it
Right.
was made for. And Viagra didn't come up. That wasn't a penis pill at first.
It was
that
the
was a
side
heart
effect from another
medication.
pill, probably, right?
That was an effect from a heart medication. Yeah, exactly. So, you know,
Wow.
that's what I do now, though. I tap into everything I thought I knew. I'm always every day studying stuff, researching.
Yeah.
Kingston, that is a good name. We got to do that, bro.
What? Who Wants
We'll
to
put
Be a
Drazo
Millionaire
up
thing?
first. He'll be the first one to come up. And
Yeah, first
He'll
contestant.
volunteer. He won't mind. I know he'll do
yeah,
it.
Drazo would do it. He didn't get to come up last one. I'm not smarter than a first grader.
I know a lot of like little useless tidbits of information. Nothing that
Right.
really do anything for me in life to better my life. I mean, I can probably do pretty good on Jeopardy or something like that. But other than that, you know, I retain little bits of information that really are just like off the wall things.
Yeah, same thing with me. Anything I know, it's like
Yes, Emerald. I feel the
useless.
same sentiment. She said, I always say, what is the point of mosquitoes? Do they add anything to the world? Yes, a lot of pain and heartache. And I just can't stand them, man. I'd rather go down to the Jersey Shore and get stung by one of them dragonflies. You ever see them? They're like down the shore, them flies. They're not regular flies. They have stingers on them.
Yeah.
They're vicious, bro. They're the regular size of a fly. I don't know what it's called. But them things land on you, bro, and they tear you up.
What's the difference between a mosquito and a chigger? I heard people down south saying I got chigger bites. I'm like, chigger bites?
Chigger is a little tiny. It looks like it's about the size of a flea.
Yeah.
And it's in the spider and tick family. And they're little bitty, they look like little red dots. And they get along your crotch area, your knees, your waistline, your sock line. And they light you up real good, man. You normally get a bunch of like welts in a row with chiggers. Mosquitoes fly around.
Right.
Yeah. There's only one good thing I heard about mosquitoes, and that, like, so if they go and they suck on some blood on somebody that's HIV positive, and then they go and they suck on somebody that's not that's HIV negative, they will not. That the blood will. For some reason, they have some type of enzyme in their stomach that neutralizes the AIDS virus.
Wow.
So it's if they can extract that and find a way to use that and make that, they already have the cure for HIV anyway.
Yeah,
that's why people are undetected.
Never looked better. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah,
right.
I buried a family friend in 1990, man. If you ever seen the movie Philadelphia, that was his life, man.
Well, that was back then. It's different.
Yeah, I
now.
know, but even like if you ever see Philadelphia, this was Frankie's life. God rest his soul, man.
Yeah, that's sad.
Everything in there, yeah, it was crazy, man. So spot on, man. Tom Hanks did a hell of a job in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about them.
Great one.
Them chiggers, they're really bad, huh?
We got bit up by chiggers the first time we went to the Pioneer Cemetery. There's an old stone bench that we sat on, and we think we got lit up on that. We both got lit up pretty good. So
Man, that's crazy.
I used to when I lived in Florida, I used to work spring training baseball for the Miami Marlins and the Cardinals.
Oh,
And,
nice.
yeah, dude, it was pretty dope. But anyway, I used to get beat up when I would work in like the bullpens and fix like at the home plates and the mounds. I would get what the hell are they? Oh, fire ants.
Oh yeah,
man, they're vicious.
Dude, I didn't really know about them. They would get like on my ankles and they would kind of like get under my socks and in between my toes.
Oh, that's the worst.
Oh my God. I felt like one day my feet were on fire while I was working and people were like looking at me laughing and shit. But dude, my feet were like tingly, you know?
some of those ants urinate on you. They don't bite, they piss, and that's what burns. Did you know that? Yeah.
No, but I heard something similar to like little flies when they come and land on your burger, they like regurgitate and swallow it.
Yep,
or something
that's
like
yep. That's regular house flies. That's what they do. They
Housefly.
puke and eat. It's gross, man. They're nasty little critters. So they're puking little bits of dog shit and stuff all over the place.
Ew. And that's going on your food, essentially, and then they're just
Yep. Little flying E. coli spreading motherfuckers.
Oh yeah, I see this guy.
Peter Santinello.
Yeah, I watch him.
What up, Norwegian
Piss
guy?
ants. Piss ants.
What,
No,
what's
this guy travels.
do?
He travels everywhere. This dude, you've seen him before, probably. Kingston, you ever see this dude?
Does he got red hair? No, never mind. He's got
He
no
got
hair.
baldy. He goes everywhere. This dude, man. He's got like 4 million views.
Cool.
One day, man, that's what I love to do.
I tell you what,
I
there's
like
some really interesting people out there that do some really remarkable things and have channels and shit like that, you know?
Oh, definitely.
I think it's
Is
really
that the
cool.
guy that goes to like all those rundown towns in Appalachia, like West Virginia?
Yeah, he
stuff
goes
like
everywhere, bro.
Yeah,
Wow,
that's
cool.
that's a good channel. I've seen that, and I'd like to do that. Some of those places that he finds are like right up my alley because you can just tell that some of them are haunted.
They're called no-see-ums. Okay. Piss ants. Oh, horsefly. That's what they're called. Thank you, Emerald.
And those things bite and it hurts. They leave welts. Those fuckers that get on you when you ever been in the pool, they land on your head.
Oh,
when you're-
yeah.
He said
I
extra fucking protein.
Cow ants, huh? It's cool
Mosquitoes
seeing
suck,
what people
bro.
are saying in the chat, too, you know?
Hey, man, we always got a good chat. There's always good people here, man. That
Yeah, I'm glad you do that and you post these right here because I'm not looking at the chat other than what you're posting.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah. You know, I got plans for this channel, man. I plan on, especially when it comes to this year, to make the Wish one. I want to do that bigger. I already talked to the guy. You know, he wrote me a nice letter. So I want to do something big this year, man. I might
That's
even
dope.
start next month.
That's what you got to do is just start earlier than you did the previous year, you know?
Yeah,
help.
just keep going.
I'm in, bro. You know I'll help you.
And I already got it set up. I told my sister that if something ever happened to me, say if I, God forbid, the Lord takes me home, she'll be able to access my stuff and make sure that money gets transferred right to anybody. Cow ants? I thought they're fire ants,
I
right?
never heard of cow ants. Is that the same?
What's a cow ant? Sounds like some of them clowns on the other channels. They sound like cow ants. That's what I'm going to start calling them. No more clowns. I'm going to call them cow ants from now on.
We get a big migration of ants twice a year, one in the spring, one in the fall. But in
Yeah,
the
me too, bro.
they're little
They're
bitty
vicious.
ones. But if you take an ant and you rub them between your fingers, the ones in the spring, they're called citrus ants, and they literally smell like oranges when you rub them.
Like them. Yeah. I heard that. But you know what else, too? They have these little bait traps, man. They're clear. They're not really that wide. They're like a half-inch wide, and they're like 2 inches long. Man, them things work.
What, like an ant trap?
Yeah.
Nice.
What is a cow ant? They're huge? I've never seen one. Did you guys ever see one?
I've never heard of one.
No, I
Let's
never even
check it
freaking
out.
heard of one until 30 seconds ago. Yeah,
Oh shit! Wow. Now I see what you're talking about, Irene. Come on, Irene. Oh, da, 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 da. You mean everything. Come on, Irene. Look at this shit.
You know what? That song is in Tommy Boy with Chris Farley, I think. Or wait, no, maybe it's a different song.
When he's like this, he's like, which way do you, Jim?
No, I thought they were like looking at each other like, oh, talk about lame. You could turn this off if you want. Oh, I'm good with, but it was a different song.
Oh, yeah, the tarot traps. That's what they're called. Look at this thing,
Those get
bro.
pretty big. They look like. Look at the size of that
That
ant.
looks like a spider.
Jeez, dude.
Wow, look at this dude's leg. Mod on.
Ooh.
Screw that. You can have all that.
Florida Man, of course. Florida Man, excruciating
Wow, look at that
pain.
difference. Look at the measurement from like.
Yeah, the tip of your finger.
I'm going to strike again. It doesn't matter. Look at that thing.
Crazy looking ant, man.
I know, right? I've never seen that one before.
I'll pass on it. I'm
Fair
not-
use.
That's cool how from like, people from other areas of the country have like different whatever insects or like different things going on,
Fair use. Wow, look at that. Come on.
That thing's pretty crazy looking.
See,
man.
and I believe that a lot of that stuff is made up, man, in them laboratories and stuff, bro. Come on. How do you get an ant to be that big?
I wonder if anyone in our chat has ever gotten like stuck in quicksand before. That must be a scary feeling.
Real quicksand. I don't know what is. I don't know if this real quicksand actually exists. Like when you see in the movies and the cartoons.
Okay. Yeah, where they're just like,
how deep would it go? I mean, how deep could quicksand pits go? I mean, you would think you'd be able to swim your way out of something like that.
My first person, what's happening?
well, I think your feet keep getting like 18 inches from the bottom of your foot up. Like, I think just get stuck in mud. So that's probably what you're not even really able to go anywhere,
Yeah.
And then I guess like the harder you fight, the worse it is,
I'd like to try it under, the conditions where somebody could be there to save me. And I'd like to try
have like a rope
my way
around
out.
you and all that shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I found this dude on YouTube, the Spanish dude. He's funny as hell, man. It's Mexican dude. I don't know what his point is yet, but he's funny.
Actually, some people I've been watching people trying to reenact.
My sister Barbie, I didn't say
assassination.
last week. My sister was in Canada Friday. She just came back yesterday. I'm visiting my aunt for her
sweet.
90th birthday.
We're around Toronto, you said?
Yeah, I got a lot. My family like runs that. I'm not saying it like that, but my cousin is the president of a big transportation. I won't get into that, but
Give
you
me
can
a
never
job.
do anything anyway. He knows. They know I'm on here. They watch. They know that I'm not disrespecting anybody. So,
Bro,
they're very big.
bunch of this high potency keef, and I've been sprinkling it in these joints I've been rolling up, man. I've just been happier than shit, man. It's been making it heavyweight, man. Like really, I've been enjoying it, man. Really, you should try
Yeah,
that.
well, not over here. You ain't gonna enjoy nothing. It's too expensive over here, bro.
Well, that's the thing.
Oh my
It's like
gosh, look at this thing.
$30, $20-$30 for a gram in Ohio, but if you go to Michigan, they're $5, man. $5.
Wow.
Look at this damn thing.
Well, how far are you from Michigan?
3 hours.
What the hell is a wolf spider?
Yeah, a little ride.
I never heard nothing like this.
What, wolf spider?
Oh, we got a
How's
ton
a
of
wolf
them.
spider?
Big
Yeah,
ones.
them wolf spider. I think I see them shits in my shed all the time.
Never
One of
seen
those
that ever.
got into the tub. My grandson was taking a bath about a month or two ago,
Whoa.
and one about the size of a $50 got into the freaking tub. I got pictures
Oh,
of it. I'll
shit.
post it.
Uh,
They thought it
Come
was
on,
a
man. I've
tarantula.
never seen that.
What'd they think it was?
They thought it was a tarantula. My grandson's like, tarantula. He's 2. He just
Yeah.
seen one big ass spider. And
Well,
sure
to him
enough,
it was.
He's
big.
probably ready to play with it. He was like, "Go on, spider."
He's like he's
He don't
Pop
know.
Pop. the spiders, man. He don't get down with no spiders.
Yeah, I don't really fuck with them much either. Anybody see that like recent prank at the golf course where they tied the snake onto someone's ankle?
I love that. I watched those. Yeah, I love that.
One guy fucking runs like right into the golf cart. Another guy's like screaming for murder.
Oh, they don't bite? They don't bite the wolf spiders?
Hard too, man. You know he got hurt.
I know, yeah.
Wait, she says they don't usually bite the wolf spiders. Rabbits.
Huh. What do? Harass you and
They scare you because they look ugly and big and mean.
They chase you
Yeah.
around the room, I guess. I don't know.
I think they can bite you, but most of the time they'll run away from you.
Johnny, check this out. When I see you again, you gotta look at this for me.
What's that?
This is my mom. Well, it was mine. She wanted me to have it because I love emeralds. That's
Ooh.
emeralds. But
That looks like
I don't even know. Could be nothing. I don't know, man. I know that I think them diamonds are real. I don't think they're high quality, but
hell that's called, that green stone. I have some actually. I have one. Actually, hang on.
look at that shit.
nice, man.
I like it. I
Isn't
rock
that,
this
isn't
joint.
that this colored stone right here? Isn't that the same
Yeah,
color?
yeah. What is that?
It's got like little swirls in it, right? Little lines in it, like that. You see? Yeah, it has a
Paint me a
pattern.
little bit. I don't think it's really, to be honest, I don't think it's worth anything. She knows I love it, but whatever.
Well, that's a natural stone. I mean, this is a
Yeah, them
natural.
diamonds look like crap though.
Well, it may not be diamonds. They could be quartz. They could be a number of things. Could be white topaz. I'll take a look at it, man. Sometimes,
Wow,
you know,
for real?
what's that?
No, she said, what's the name? Hooked into her mom's chest. Wow, that's crazy.
I've been bit by a brown recluse before. So is my wife. Those
Me too. Daddy long legs, they're vicious too, man.
They actually are not. Their mouths are not big enough to bite you. But they are they actually are poisonous. I've heard, but they don't bite. They're not poisonous to humans because they can't bite you.
They're vicious, man. Those rat things, man. In New York, they have hunters that go out and catch them. They have millions of them things, man.
What,
Let me
rat
ask you-
hunters?
Yeah, the rat hunters, man.
I want to ask the chat a question. Anybody in the chat ever get Lyme disease like 15, 20 years ago? And how do you feel?
I know
now?
people that have it. Yeah, I know people that have it.
Because I got Lyme disease about a year ago. I'm wondering like maybe what's waiting for me down the road.
Oh, that's no joke, bro.
Mm.
It's curable. Lyme disease is curable.
Don't wait so far.
Far
What are you
as I
waiting
know.
for? Would you have a
No,
tick?
that was a year ago. I've already done the antibiotics and I've already done everything I'm supposed to. I'm just like,
Well,
even
this is
my
what you
mom-
got to look forward to. We're going to let you know right here. Bacterial infection spread to people through the bite of black-legged ticks. Typical symptoms include fever, headache, fatigue. You already had all that? Skin rash,
Yeah.
arrhythmia. Okay.
I also got something called Babesia,
There you
which is
go.
also another tick-borne illness.
Really?
Never heard of it. It's called Babesia. Babesia.
Wow, look at this. You can have permanent fevers, rashes, facial paralysis.
Yeah,
irregular
after
heartbeat.
face could fucking
Joint
what's
and
that?
arthritis.
Bell's palsy.
Yeah, I know Bell's palsy.
But I think that it might not be cerebral palsy or Bell's palsy, where like half
Bell's
of your
palsy.
body freezes up.
Yeah, that's Bell's palsy.
Okay. I actually also haven't been feeling good the past few months. I've been like urinating blood and stuff like that.
That's
And,
great.
Heck, brother. I don't think that's Lyme disease, man. Like you're in
No,
that's
I,
not Lyme.
I know. I went to like the urologist and stuff like that, and I finally got some like images and stuff done, and I got something called I think it's bilateral pars defect L5S1. I just found out about it. I just found out about it yesterday,
Oh shit.
and that's why I've been like, I don't know, urinating blood since March.
L5S1 is your lower back.
Yeah.
What's over
Yeah,
your back?
It
I
could go
have
to
a
your
hernia. I have I need a fusion done L5, S1, L3,
Wow.
There you go. Look,
L5.
here you go. Long-term antibiotics. Mickey Griggs said he had it several years
Really?
ago. Lots of pain, residual leftover, kidney
You know-
stones. That's what you got from that. That's probably from that.
And I'll tell you what, like I don't know, like when I wake up in the morning, I can't really walk that well for like the first hour.
I've heard. I saw a woman on intervention, in fact, that had Lyme disease, and she said like she actually had to take all of her meds for like the first hour. Like she looked like she was so stiff, she had to like loosen up. Like it was bizarre, man. Like so that happens to you then?
Yeah, and like my heels kind of like sting and stuff for like the first like little while of like when I wake up, and like even like the first thing I do, I gotta go like take a leak when I wake up, and like my legs almost can't even take my weight.
Oh,
So
shit.
I lean on the windowsill, or like I just really weak, so I don't know. But
People take their health for
I just
granted.
found out that. Mhm. But yeah, I read up a little bit on it yesterday, but I'm still waiting for like the nurse or the person to actually like break it down better for me,
Right. Sure.
Because sometimes that's the worst thing to do, is to start Googling and trying to come up with your own answers and shit like that. And
Yes, because you'll literally have yourself fucking freaked out in 5 minutes flat, and
Where you at, Kingston? You look like you're in some. Look, he looks like he's in a what's the name? One of that the Hallmark Channel. Your house looks like one of them shows off TLC's movie.
yeah, I'll show you my backyard. I'm in Norwegia.
Norwegia, Connecticut.
Norwegia. Yeah, this is like my back lot and my I don't think
Stop lying. That's your smoking pad. Stop fronting.
Yeah.
Was that a pool over there?
It's
Hold
pretty
on, was
green
that a
behind
pool?
me.
You
What's
got a
that?
pool over there?
Yeah, it's actually we're getting a new liner right now.
Oh, nice.
Bro, what's up? You gotta have a pool party, man. We're gonna have everybody meet
Yeah,
at your pool.
hopefully soon once this liner's in.
It's gonna be what's fall by then.
Yeah, I know, right?
No, the nerve damage. Mickey Griggs said you better be careful, man. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful.
It's like my neighbor's
Oh, nice.
yard up there.
Yeah,
and-
I'm always mobile, bro. We'll hook up one of these days.
Hell yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
people
Johnny
are always,
travels, bro.
I just never invite anybody up here because I'm in kind of like the corner compared to Philly and Ohio. I'm like way out of your guys' way. You know what I'm saying? So
How far are you from
Pool
Mystic?
party.
Oh, I would be before Mystic, coming from from your way. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, because
You guys about 4 hours apart.
I think I could get to Philly in like 3.5, 4 hours.
Yeah, but Johnny, how far are you from him? About 4 hours?
Oh shit, from him further. Like I'm closer to you than him.
Oh, okay. All
Yeah,
right.
that's what I would think.
Probably like 11, 12 hours, to him.
I rode that. I did that on a Harley back in the day, man. It was to get to Ohio. It was like 11 hours, man. There's a lot of good dudes up there in Ohio, man. A lot of good bikers up there. Real solid cats, man. Real good dudes. Showed me a lot of love.
Oh, it's starting to rain
Kingston,
up here now.
I see the LS 400 in the driveway. Don't try to hide that.
Oh, I was just looking at the back lot though. It's
Yeah, I
starting to
see
rain
that
now.
Lexus. Don't try to hide it. Okay. Is that a Mercedes?
Yeah,
Nice.
but it's
That's
older
nice.
though. It's a lot older.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm messing with you. That's a nice
Yeah.
car, bro.
It's a 2000. It's actually only got like 125,000 miles on it.
Oh, he said he's closer to Maryland. Yeah. That's what's up, though, man. You got a nice crib. Your mom, you can tell she has good taste.
Yeah, well, my parents, I mean, they bought this house when I was born in '88, and they've been here ever since. And it's nice though because it's off the road. It's off the, we don't really have many neighbors because there's a lot of woods and shit.
Nice.
Yeah, I know. Them recluse, they're worse, man.
So I'm gonna do a session in here tonight. I'm gonna set up right down here in the living room.
What,
And
go
I'm
live?
Real?
Bust out the spirit box, and record a session here because there's a few questions. I need targeted information I have a whole pad of questions that I've accumulated for this person wants me to ask this, and this person wants me to ask that. Things that have been said in my videos that are directed towards people, they want further information. Well, I heard such and such. Can you ask this the next time so I can see who the hell it was that was saying it? So
wow.
It's gonna be fun. I love it, man. I'm having a great time.
Does that make you nervous though? Like doing it like at your home? So like, I don't know. You said something happened at your house a few weeks ago, like with that, right?
Oh, well, yeah, like
something came through the speaker box, or I forgot what you said.
They come through, like, see, that's the thing. Like when I open that thing up, I'm getting people from all over every cemetery I've been to. So I don't necessarily think that they follow me around. I think that they can just, since they know who I am and this is what I do, when I open that box up, they've somehow tagged my energy so they can all come through whenever, wherever. What? I don't necessarily think they're in my living room, although there are a few spirits that follow me here. But
good job, man. I hope you did good, brother. You got his blood work done.
Good. Yeah,
that shit's gonna come back. It's not old blood. It's gonna come back. Your blood type is gonna be olive oil.
I know,
balsamic vinaigrette.
I just had blood work done too, in fact, and my labs, my liver panels, and all that are better than ever. Like
that's because you're losing weight. You're getting in shape.
Yeah, I've been working real hard to get in shape. I've got the weight loss and everything. So yeah, health is very.
What I've been doing, I've been drinking a ton of water, man. More than I've had in a long time. Like I haven't even been drinking tea, just water, strictly water, man.
Me too. That's all I've been drinking the last 4 months, actually, just like pretty much all water.
Well, I filter my water through coffee beans.
Huh.
Yeah. That's cool. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, but
now, what do you use, though? Do you use, like, creamer and a lot of sugar, or you cut that back, too?
I use a little bit of stevia and just a little dab of milk. That's it.
I'll tell you what's the good one. The best sugar, I love it. The cane sugar, but it doesn't break down, man, in the cup. Like, you got to literally grind that shit out and put it in your drink because it won't,
We're switching
evaporate.
Milk. Yeah. Condensed milk is like you can use it as the creamer, obviously, and then it's sweet, so you don't have to add sweetener. So we're gonna try that. It was recommended, so we're gonna try it.
Yeah.
Mickey Griggs, I don't know. He said I'm on my way out. I don't know what you mean by that, brother. You ain't going nowhere. We're here forever, for a long time, till the good Lord takes us home.
Yeah, Mickey, you got to hang around, guy.
I drink tea, man, with honey.
I love tea.
Yeah, that's my problem. I use too much cream and sugar. I'll use like the Dunkin' Donut creamer, which probably already has fucking massive sugar in it. And then I'll use 2 teaspoons of sugar for each coffee. It's terrible. I'm basically like a light and sweet, which is not
and that's the problem. Everybody sweetens it up so much it becomes unhealthy. But that they say black's supposed to be good for you.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm gonna try.
Look, Mickey Griggs, man. I hope you last another 60 years, brother, for real, man. I don't want to see anybody. He said his health ain't too good. I'll be praying for you, bro.
I would love to. I would be just tickled to death if I made it.
Look, Seth's back. He's like, God, them chickens got me.
Oh, so
you're no joke.
We were just talking about getting healthy and shit, but so there's this guy. This dude I've been following. He's like 38 or 39. He's actually from Cincinnati, and he does like 2 workouts on. He does 2 live stream workouts, like one at 4:30, and one at like 7 or 7:30.
Who you talking about? What's the name? Sam Sulek?
No, his name's D Bird.
I watch him too.
Oh, do you?
I like Sam Sulek.
He's from Cincinnati, so he's like probably right from your area. And I'm gonna try to start following his workouts like 3 or 4 nights a week, trying to get back into it,
See, Kingston, look what Celia said. You got to use less sugar when you use the creamer, bro.
Of course. I probably don't need any sugar with the creamer, but see, that's what I told my aunt too. She retired and she doesn't have any hobbies, and she just is probably bored.
Well, hey, how can you do all that, bro? You're a hunk, you know what I'm saying? There's no Diddy shit because I'm straight as can be. But I'm saying what the ladies say, Anthony's a force to be reckoned with the women. So he's married with Julie, God bless. But I'm saying, how is it hard to keep up that status, bro? You know what I mean? You got to do your hair, do all that. And, You know what I mean? It's got to be hard to fight them off. You know what I mean? You got a lot going on, bro.
Yeah, right. You said he's had 60 fights, but how many, ladies has he had to, fend off too,
More. He's had I think he had 64 wins and like 4 losses. Not that bad, dude.
Sick, man.
That's pretty damn good. I had one. I had a little tussle here recently, and I won. And
yeah, I know.
Oh, you got in a fight?
Yeah.
Hey,
last year.
Sessa, check this out. Me and Sessa were down John's Water Ice in South Philly one day. And you remember Jimmy, my boy, the councilman? He just became. There's only 7 delegates in PA. He's a Democrat. He's a good dude, though. He's a common sense guy, but like he supports the police and everything. But he's a white dude too.
That's cool.
But yo, Ant, he became a delegate in PA. He's one of the 7 now, man. Shout out to James Harity. That's my dog, man. He's a good guy. He didn't forget where he came from at all. You know what I mean? They counted him out. Now he's a councilman, man. He's so we'll see what happens. But I think it's going to be Kamala Harris and Josh Shapiro. That's what I think. So you hold me to that. We'll see.
Well, I know where my vote's going to the same place.
I'm voting for RFK now.
Yeah, that it's been going, right?
Yeah, right. He said I'm on the utility.
My phone is critically low, guys. I got to get this thing plugged in. So
yeah, I'm not staying all long, bro. I'm ready to get out of here, man. I got to feed my dad. He's getting up soon.
I know. 2 hours floats by.
Yeah, but you know what? When you have good people, man, no drama, good people, it's easy, right?
Yeah, it goes good.
Yeah, same here, Johnny Mac. Definitely.
Yeah.
Especially if you got a few multiple people, it's easier to carry a conversation. Like if I try to sit up here by myself, I'd probably I wouldn't last a couple minutes.
You got to be a motor mouth like me to going.
Yeah, I know. Like once I get comfortable, I could become that. At first, I'm a little anxious, but
you can do it. You can do it. There's a lot of way less talented. I was thinking of a polite way to say it. There's a lot.
I hear you.
There's a lot of way less talented people out there that are pulling this off. So you can do it, bro. You can. It's just a matter of getting used to it. That's all. It's not a big deal. I mean, to be honest, I still get nervous when I go on and I got a live scheduled. I still get a little nervous from time to time.
Yeah, just the anticipation and stuff,
Yep.
Dude, I'll sometimes be flipping through shorts and then it turns into lives. And like people just have their lives going from all over the world. Ladies are doing tarot cards and people are people will be sleeping, having a sleep stream. And there's like 439 people watching someone sleep. I'm like, holy shit,
I know, right? It's crazy. So that means you can fit in. We can all get in where we can fit in somewhere. There's a place for everyone.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm not even trying to do too much other than just meet, friends like you guys and just meet some like-minded people, man. It's pretty much my goal.
All right, fellas, everybody in the chat, we'll see you in the near future on my channel too. So everybody have a good day.
Cool. Sounds good. Later, Johnny.
Thanks, Mike.
He might be muted. Oh, no, he's not.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah. Good session, though, today, for sure.
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to somebody, man. I don't know. She's a friend of mine. Has been a friend of mine for a long time. And, Selfie Queen Cindy, you're my people, man. See, that's what I like about this place, man, and this show. Like, there's a lot of people that might not like each other, but they could come here and just, show support, do what you have to do, man. Yeah. And a lot of people won't come onto this show because some people in here might not like them and they don't want to disrupt the show. And to me, that says a lot too. But I want everybody to come here, feel welcome, man. If you come here with respect, if you come here with values and morals, you come here like that. If people don't like each other, I respect that. I really do. But you're never going to get me to bash people and do this and do that. I'm trying to bring the world together, man, not tear it more apart. And people say, oh, you can't do both. You can't do this. You can't do that. Well, yes, you can.
You can do whatever
Because
you
the
want.
thing is like if I'm with Cesar, you know, we're doing something and, you know, he's got a problem. It's about to be something. Yeah, I'm definitely going to get down with my brother, but he doesn't do that. Like, we don't live like that. I want to see everybody, man, realize that the best thing, look, let's learn to do this. I'll end with this. Even if we don't like each other, man, you have to respect one another. You don't have to look at this. I don't like that person. But if other people mess with them, respect. Like, there's bits and pieces of every different person that either like or you don't like. Not everybody's going to agree. That's what makes this world so great. That's a democracy. Two different sets of ideas. Now, all the hate and the bashing and the drama, that's a whole different thing, man. I don't want any of that. You know, I've done that for the first year and a half on here, man. My family's been, you know, talked about, my kids, everything, man. I don't really want any of that. And to everybody respecting me, thank you. It means a lot.
Yeah,
to me.
no, it's definitely been a nice place to, you know.
Oh, there's Selfie
socialize,
Queen right
bullshit
there.
with some good people. And I look forward to this hour or two of the morning, you know. And what it does too, it I don't know, it's like if I look at my whole day as like a plane taking off going to a destination, this is like the runway for my whole day, is to hop on here and talk to people, you know. And it's cool because it's the same 20, 30 or so people. And we've been seeing a few new names.
Love you too.
Which is great.
No, but Cindy, look, you got to understand, there's certain people here from the beginning, man. When people were coming at me, she had my back. She didn't turn her back. A lot of these women in here, and I don't ever forget that. That's why I try to always be the best person on here and never have somebody look and say, oh, well, look at Code. He's not, you know, he's not a real one. He's a clown.
Well, you've been like the person that I'm talking to now is the person that I talked to, what, three or 4 years ago.
3 years ago.
You know?
Same here, sweetheart. But I ain't gonna lie, I do gotta go feed my dad. It was nice for this. We'll be back again. Look, we're gonna do game night this weekend. We're
Who
gonna do
wants
it
to be a millionaire?
Who wants to be a millionaire? We got to do something else, man.
Millionaire.
Who wants to be a Kingstonite? Because this dude, you see how he's living. You want to be in that Mercedes? We got to start a dating show for you too, bro. We got to get you hooked up.
The Bachelorette, right? Shit, I haven't been on a date probably in like 8 years, but I also haven't put any effort into that, you know? I've almost wanted it that way, but
you're working on yourself. That's what it's about, bro. How good can you beat anybody else if you're not good to you, man?
Yeah, I just been trying to set my future up.
I know, man. I appreciate it.
That's all I've been concentrating on, is setting up that.
So listen, as always, it's another great show in the books. I appreciate all his love and respect to all. Stay blessed, not stressed. Let God handle the rest. Remember how I tell you, Lance, thank you for that. Look in the mirror, man. Love yourself. Who cares what anybody else thinks? People say, oh, you say that every day. Because I want you to get it in your head, man.
Gotta remind
you gotta love yourself. Look in the mirror and like what you see. If you don't, your life's going to be screwed. You're not going to be confident. You're going to be cocky. You're not going to be happy. You're going to be miserable, and you're not going to be nice. You're going to be a J.O.
It's going to go by just like that, you know?
Quick, man. Even though, look, the one thing about being this and trying to have this platform to do the right thing, it's definitely harder, takes longer, but it's very sustainable in time. Because even the trolls and the haters, why they want to come here? They know that I'm not going to respond. They've already did. I seen shit yesterday were talking about me. I could care less. I'm never going to respond, because to you to get me to respond over this, real men, I think, would say to your face, that's the school I come from. So I don't have any problem with anybody. You know, I just want to keep going forward, man. So to everybody out there, have a great day. Love yourself. And I'll probably be back tomorrow or Thursday. I don't know. I got to see.
Yeah.
Speech
sounds good. I'm around. Yeah. You could always shoot me a message. Much love to the chat.
Yeah, I'll hit you up, brother, later on.
Yeah, that sounds good. Take it easy, chat. Take it easy.
God bless everybody. Take care. Sessa, praying for you, big dog. And for everybody. Emerald, keep doing what you're doing.